guys, I know the other day I did a look on Instagram and you guys had lots of questions about it, which I just recreated it so you can kind of see it here. But if you want to know how to do this, just stay tuned. I'm going to show you all the products and tools that you need. It's super simple and it looks really nice and it lasts for quite a while, so just keep watching. Don't mind my extremely huge, cozy Sherpa pullover. It's very, very nice. I got it from A Touch of Grace Boutique. You can find them on Facebook. If you want to feel like you're wearing a blanket all day, it's the perfect thing for you. So anyways, let's get started. The products that I use to achieve that look, and I'll show you a picture of that look here, is I use BareMinerals. And just to give you some backstory on BareMinerals, I stopped using it for a while, several years ago, because I had like an allergic reaction to it. So I hadn't used it in a long time, but it's been popping up at Marshalls and TJ Maxx for like $6.99. You can probably see a little Marshalls tag on there. So I figured I'd pick it up, give it a try again. I always loved the way that it looked on my skin. I just had that reaction, so I kind of steered clear for a while, but it hasn't been upsetting my skin. So I picked it up. So this color is Soft Medium. I got it at Marshall, so that's one of the things I'm using. I'm also using this BareMinerals brush. Again, got it at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, one of the two. And then to bronze, I use the Physician's Formula Butter Bronzer. It's just the original formula. I think they make a lighter one too, so if you're kind of pale, you can get the lighter shade of this. This is well loved. You can tell by the way it looks, but it's a great bronzer. Most of the stuff you can get pretty cheap. And then I use the Milani Baked Blush in the color Luminoso, and you can get this at Walmart. Both of these you can get at Walmart, so that's good. One of the tricks to making this look so flawless is this L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. Looks like this. It's kind of a pearlescent color when you put it on, so but that gives you a great base, and I think it also helps me with the BareMinerals to keep my skin from looking really dry, because if you have dry skin, you want to make sure you moisturize really, really well before you put BareMinerals on. So that's one of the tricks to that. I used the eyeshadow palette, the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia, but it really just focusing on these colors here. They're all very neutral. You don't have to use this palette. If you have a nice neutral palette with those types of shades, you can certainly use that, but this is one of my all-time favorite palettes. And then finally, for the lip color, these both are really similar. One of them is the Tarte, I don't even know, it's Tarte, I don't know which kind it is, but the color is Popsicle, so it looks like this. And then the other color, which I absolutely love, is the BareMinerals lipstick, which I think this is like last year, but the color is Alpha. But you can see they're extremely similar. But I go back and forth between those. They pretty much look the same on me. So anyways, those are the products. So now I'm just going to start applying it in the same, oh, I forgot one thing. Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Illuminating Fixing Spray. I'm almost out, so I need to go get some more, but I love this stuff, especially if you want like a glowy look and your makeup tends to make you look a little bit more matte. You can spray it on after you apply your makeup and it looks really nice. So I'm going to open up that BareMinerals and get ready to do that, but before I put it on, and the thing about BareMinerals is if you need like a concealer, you're going to want to put it on before you put the powder on. So I do have this concealer here. This is actually a BareMinerals brand concealer. I don't think I'm going to use any because I got a pretty good look without it. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this primer. I'll try to get close, even though it's a little scary. And you can see when I put it on how shiny it makes you. Don't fret though. It will look a lot better once you get it in there real good. I apologize for my background. I don't really have a great setup here. I just find the good light and then go from there. So you just want to put this primer on all over, and it's going to make you look really shiny, so don't worry about that. Once you get your BareMinerals on, it'll kind of even it out. I have some zits, so I'm probably going to have to cover those bad boys up. Alright, so I've got the primer on, and then I'm just going to start with my BareMinerals, get my brush ready to go, and then I'm just going to tap some into the cap. This actually was the perfect color for me. I do have to bronze it a little bit, but I had given myself a tan before we went to the beach for Thanksgiving, so it's a little darker than my makeup. Alright, so I'm just going to twirl that around, and BareMinerals, you just apply it all over like a powder. It is powder. I don't know why I said like powder. The thing I like about it is it covers really well, so most of the time I'm able to really cover up my zits real good with some BareMinerals, so. Hopefully everybody had a good Thanksgiving. We had a really great time. My brother got married a little over a week ago, so we finally got a chance to spend some time with him and his new wife, and she's awesome. And then I got to see my nieces and nephews at the beach on my husband's side, and then my husband finally came home. He was gone for like 8 days to New York hunting, which he shot nothing, but that's okay. It was kind of a disappointing year for them on their hunting trip, but oh well. I mean, it happens. You can't always find animals to shoot, which I'm not a hunter, so it doesn't matter to me either way. But so this is what I did. I actually did this one day. We were just heading out to go shopping. We got lots of Black Friday shopping done, and I didn't feel like doing like a full on like set makeup, so like this was like the easiest thing I could throw on really quick, and it worked out good. It looks pretty decent. So you can see it gives a really nice finish. It's a little lighter than my skin, which is fine because I'm gonna bronze myself a little bit, and you'll see that in just a second. Okay, so that's my BareMinerals. Next, what I'm gonna do is go in with the butter bronzer, and I use this brush right here. It's just a round kind of like dome brush. It got a little flattened out in my luggage, but I just take it and I kind of like just apply it where I would kind of contour, but I'm not really highlighting and contouring. I'm just giving myself some color. I'm just gonna go all over the face and add that in. Just warming my face up. I'm a little pale looking right now. Ooh. So that's just warming me up. This bronzer is great. It smells like coconut. It smells so good. Okay, so I did that. I didn't grab a blush brush, so I'm just gonna improvise. Sorry guys, improvise. So now I'm gonna go in with that Milani blush. It's in Luminoso, like I said before. You can get it at Walmart. It's a really great blush. It has a little bit of a shine to it, so it goes with this whole like sheeny theme. I'm just gonna add that to my cheek. This is a highlighting brush that I'm using, so I may have a little bit of highlighter on it, which I'm gonna use some anyways. So adding that to the cheeks. I like this color because it's pink, but it's not like overly like blushy pink. And then I add a little bit, I know it's weird, but I add a little bit up here too, just to kind of even out the color. So that's on, and then I am using the Tarteist Pro To Go palette for the highlighter at the top, but I mean you can use whatever highlighter you prefer, but this is the color that I have been using a lot, and I like it. Just go down the nose right here, and then over here. Okay, so that's pretty much the base of the makeup, and that's when at this point I use this Pro Fix Illuminating Fixing Spray by Makeup Revolution. Like I said, I'm almost out, so I may actually run out, but after I do that, just because my skin's really dry, I tend to try to keep the matte look from coming, so I just spray it on my face. I thought that was really pretty. And then what I'm gonna do is just go in with this Modern Renaissance palette. And again, like I said, this is my super lazy, like don't want to get ready, really quick version of makeup. So I'm just gonna take this brush. I don't even know what kind of brush it is. It's like really old and I use it all the time. So I'm gonna go into this color Golden Ochre right here, and I'm gonna put that on my lid. This is like the easiest look in the world, guys, I swear. So kind of all over the lid and like around. My face is still drying from my spray, so if you see some spots, just know. You can take a beauty blender too and just kind of go over it, but I didn't grab mine because I was not prepared for this. I should be, but I'm not. Okay, so I went with that. Then I'm going to take this Morphe 441 brush, and I'm going to go into that color Raw Cyan right there. It's just like a light brown. Just going to go in the crease with that. So you can see it just gives me a little bit of a deeper look right there. Really simple, just all over the inside of the crease. I'm not really trying to be precise with it or anything. This is, like I said, easy. And then finally, I'm just gonna take that Tempura color right here. It's just a flat, sort of like off-white shade. I'm just gonna go up under my brows with it, just to kind of highlight that area. And then I'm taking it around the bottom, so just to lighten up that area because it's a little dark right now. So that's really it for that eye look. Like I said, super simple, really easy. So after I do that, what I'm going to do is put on my lip color. So for this one, I think I'm going to use that BareMinerals Alpha color. And I like this because it goes on, but it dries down sort of like matte. And you guys know me, I like my loud lip color, so. That's the lip color. And it will dry down, but if you want to like sort of mattify it, you can take like one of your flat colors. So I can take that tempera color and just kind of tap it over that. So I know it's gonna stay on all day. And then I'm just gonna put, I'm gonna line my waterline with this. This is the Rimmel Scandaleyes waterproof pencil. It's been my favorite since high school. I'm just gonna go on my waterline with that. And then finally I'm gonna put on some mascara. And there's a couple of mascaras I use. You guys know I really like the, I can't think of the name of it right now, but I use these two a lot too. So the Pumped Up Colossal Volume and then the Lash Sensation. I think I'm gonna use the Pumped Up one today. So I'm just gonna curl my lashes. This light's really bright. And then put on my mascara. Forgot how good this mascara was. Shoot, girl. My cozy hoodie, or my cozy pullover is making me a little bit hot. So there's the mascara. So that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, you could do your brows really quick if you wanted. I don't know if I brought my brow product. Oh yeah, I did. So I have this brow product. You've probably seen me use it before, the BrowGal by Tonya Crooks. It's got little fibers in it. So if you wanted to just kind of quickly define your brows, I'm not going to do a great brow job because like I said, this is intended to be a very quick makeup look. I'm just kind of outlining them. This one over here has gotten a little skinny on me. Oh. I got a little happy with the tweezers the other day too, so yeah, that's pretty much the look. It's pretty simple. With this light, I can try to change the light and see if it makes it, ooh, that looks like a clown in that one. So I think this is probably true to the light that's in this room right here, but you can see it's a really glowy sort of look. It looks really nice in pictures, and I would say without this light being so dramatic, because it's a little dramatic. Let's see if we can tone it down a little. Oh, that's better. Okay, so you can see what it looks like. Super easy. Like I said, BareMinerals, Physician's Formula, Milani, like all this stuff is pretty inexpensive. Go to Marshall's if you want some BareMinerals because there's a lot of it there right now, and it's super cheap. I think it was $6.99, and you guys know these things are like 30 bucks sometimes. So that's the look. Super easy. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll try to link everything that I'm using down below. If you want this to stay on all day, you can use the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Probably not going to use it because I'm just going to take this off in a little bit, but I put this on the other day when we were running around for Thanksgiving and my makeup stayed on all day long. Alright guys, thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed this.